Welcome back, my creamed corn foot soaks. It's SJB here, and we are about to do something a little goofy for everybody. We are, yeah, I know, creamed corn foot soaks. Chris, what is wrong with you? A lot of things. A lot of things. Now, don't hate it till you try it, though. I think that's the main thing here. Have you ever tried soaking your feet in creamed corn? Because if you haven't, I mean, maybe it's really health beneficial, okay? And maybe I'll be one of those people who starts selling special creamed corn to soak your feet in. And it'll be like extra nutrient filled and stuff, make your feet all you know, extra nice when we're done here. Or maybe I'm trying to rip you off, okay? But usually, I would say that I'm probably not trying to rip people off. Usually, it's kind of the way I like to roll in those situations. Anyways, let's get to the strategy on hand here. So, the Mermonkey is still an interesting tower, and I really feel like I need to focus on the weird aspects of the Mermonkey that not everybody's necessarily talking about. And one of them is the combination of the Mermonkey, Brickle, Energizer combo. Now, Mermonkey could go anywhere, but I just kind of leave them in range of everything. So, this just kind of makes sense to me. So, we're going to throw the Mermonkey just right about shmee, put them on strong. They could be my camp detectors if I want to. Yeah, we could do that. Give my camp detector for round 24. I'm going to go for our Energizer sub fairly quickly on round, for round 33 or whatnot. So anyways, this is the combo, guys. This is the weird combo that might seem like it's almost stupid or goofy or doesn't make any sense, but I promise you, by the end of this video, you're going to be like, whoa, that was actually not necessarily amazing, but definitely interesting. And I can go for some interesting action. So here it is. If you go for an Energizer sub, you're going to get the bonus of extra experience, which everybody knows about. But you also get the bonus of the cooldowns. The cooldowns are quicker on any Energizer sub. Now, if you also just so happen to get quicker cooldowns on, for example, a bottom path Mermonkey, that it gives you heroes with improved range and cooldowns, maybe we could use that combo together with the automatic ridiculousness of a pretty quick ability here to give us almost non-stop Brickle abilities throughout the rest of the game. Okay, now of course this is only going to work on maps where you have a lot of water, or if you really wanted to do something with the Lord of the Abyss, just throwing it out there. But it's only going to really work on a lot of maps with a lot of water here, but I think it will actually be a successful strategy. So I'm going to get started in here with that Blue Totem Reactor. With my Mermonkey up to... Hopefully this is just good enough here. Because right now we don't get cam protection for our ability. That's kind of the unfortunate thing about it. But eventually it will give us cam protection, which is kind of cool. But I want to get the Blue Totem Reactor. I want to get the Energizer as fast as I possibly can. So this is kind of like we're going to push for this. And this is not the best tower ever, but it does allow us to get a level 20 Brickle by the end of the game, which is kind of exciting. And get all those cooldowns. All those cooldown reductions. So I'm down for all of that. You know, we can afford it. I think that getting an Energizer is actually really, really difficult. So we're going to go straight into a Monkey Pirates. We can use this to insta-kill the mob in round 40. I'm just curious. Can we just take it out anyways? Like, we just use this ability and just demolish it? Ho ho ho! Yes, we can! Woo! That's a pretty solid ability, bro. And right now, just check out the cooldown. It's a long cooldown, okay? Compared to how long it actually gets us to do anything here. So check this out. If we use the ability, whoop, it's going to last for approximately like 5 seconds or 1/4 of its cooldown at this exact moment. Okay? So what happens when we get more stuff happening here? Here's a cool thing. Round 49. We're already halfway to Energizer. It's pretty sweet. Ability-wise, I mean, look at that. That's a big chunk of balloons on 49, dude. That's not nothing. And once we get to Moabs, though, I think we're going to have a little bit more of an issue, but still nothing major. I mean, again, no abilities here. Uh-oh. Oh, that was really tight. So actually, that does scare me a little bit. Okay. Don't know if we're going to be able to solo this straight into an Energizer at this point. Just straight up. Don't know if that's going to be... Oh! You know what I'm going to do? People hate me when I do this. I don't know why they hate me so much, but I'm going to build just a base spike factory. Nothing intense, nothing insane, just that. Now, while we're waiting here for the Energizer, I got a little bit of a story to tell you guys. So I don't remember where I left off with my story from last time, but it was from like a week ago or so. I told you guys it was an epic battle with bees, right? So I'm still in an epic battle with bees. I'm pretty sure that I focused on the old story more than the new story. And the old story was just that I've been in battles with bees before, specifically big burrowing yellow jackets. They're the big buttholes of the bee world, okay? If there is ever any big fat buttholes, it's them. They're evil. They just bite you or sting you for no reason sometimes. Sometimes you can just be like walking to their nest and they're like, yeah, that guy, I don't like him. Now, I should mention that maybe they remember. Maybe there's like a secret bee society, and they remember from back in the day when I was a kid. You know, I remember putting a net over a burrowing yellow jacket nest, antagonizing them, letting them fly out of the nest, and then I would let them fly into the net and then stomp on them. So maybe they hate me for that, okay? A few of them eventually ended up getting through and, you know, stinging people here and there, but, you know, that's a story for a different day. So, any which way, here we go. It's Energizer time. Okay, that's pretty early, a 58 Energizer. I don't want to say we can't get it earlier, but with no banana farms or anything on Chimp Smoke, that is a very reasonable round for an Energizer, okay, to say the least. It's a reasonable round. So, you know, we had another big bee extravaganza when I moved into my first house ever. I started renting my first house, rather. And now they're back, bro. So I've got these big white posts that hold up my porch, basically. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just big white posts that hold up my porch. And they're made of wood. And I've had problems with ants eating them. I've had problems with different types of ants making nests in them. So there's specifically like I don't even know what they were, but like a wood-eating ant. They were specifically like eating the frickin' wood. I don't know how else to put it. They made the wood all brittle and gross and everything. And then there was another one that just made a nest in the wood. Possibly, I don't remember if it was the same post, but it was a different post. And now, ooh, here we go. Blow it up, boom. I don't want to say easy, but not too horrific. But admittedly, we are starting to run into some issues with the Moabs. So what do we do here? Okay, let's take a quick break from the bee story here to get one of these guys. Now, we can buy a Symphonic Resonance, leave them on strong. We can also move this over here in range of our boat if we want to. So the boat can shoot in both directions. That's pretty intriguing here. Now, Brickle, we don't really need them to surround Brickle. We could use it around the Energizer, but that's more of a balloon popper than a Moab popper. Like, he can do a little bit of Moab pop power, but that's not really its job. This guy, though, he does a little bit of everything, right? So I was thinking, okay, now that we have the Energizer, how fast does this cooldown last now? So let's use that ability once we see the FPFs, though. I want to actually, like, do a good job here. There we go. BFBs. So now when we use this ability, it's going to last until at least a quarter, at least a third, and nearly half, but about 45% of its cooldown. So that's still nothing insane, right? It's like, it's a fair amount of ability cooldown. We can use it probably every round, if not maybe twice per round at this point. So, like, reasonable. But when we get this guy, the final harmonic, will things change into our favor? Alright, we're nearly there already. 10k away from a final harmonic in the mid-70s. Seems pretty fair here overall. And I don't want to say we're dominating, but we were doing a good job. We get some tough rounds coming up here. 75, 76, 77, 78. All could easily kill us here while we're in between getting a 5th here. So I'm a little bit afraid. We'll see how it goes. We've got a lot of abilities here to kind of mess around with to make it work if it does not work out perfectly here. Any which way, we're going to use a couple of abilities here and there, whenever we feel like it's going to make sense overall. Balloon Pop and Power is still very, very, very solid. I think that's the main thing. Okay, 75 actually goes down super mega easily. 76, though, Energizer should just take care of it, I would assume. Heck yeah, bro. Domination so far. I'm a little afraid once we get to 80+, because Energizer really loses a ton of its awesomeness then. It still gives us the experience, still gives us the cooldowns, but that ceramic popping power that we've been relying on this entire game dwindles drastically. Like, drastically. So, yeah, I don't know. But knowing that this guy's that close might mean the big diff. And there it is, final harmonic. I'm just going to go for the Trident Efficiency and Swiftness here, just to kind of get it going. And now let's check out that cooldown. So, let's wait till the big Ceramic Rush. Big Ceramic Rush. Big Ceramic Rush. Where we got it? Where we got it? Where we at? Where we at? We must have already fought it. All right, let's do it. Let's do the insta-kill, and then let's wait for the camo version. Not that it really matters much, but let's do it anyways. A little early here. Okay, let's see how long this lasts this time around. So we're currently at halfway and it's still there. It's still going to go past 2/3 and about 3/4 of the cooldown. Whoo! So that's not every single moment of your life to have this ability going, but it is pretty gosh darn close, man. I mean, this is just a non-stop ability, and don't forget that it buffs every single water tower. A significant amount. Like, a lot amount. The question is it worth it to actually do this strategy? So far, it's working very well, but I need more water towers to make it really feel correct. So we're going to go for a quick ship. We're going to go for one more destroyer here, I think. And I'm going to go for a... let's go middle path again. I want to be able to hit the DDTs, and I'm hoping that we're just going to decamo them with my Mermonkey or the Energizer, and we can just murder all of them. Hopefully. But I do want to go for some 5th tiers. I'm thinking both... oh, dang, without any major abilities here. Definitely a little on the weak side. But when we use that ability, holy crap, look at the grape shots, baby! That looks absurd! And of course, we got the Mermonkey thing right around my 2 boats, which is exactly what you want to do. Oh crap. Oh crap! Oh boy! Spike Factory, save the day! 3 ceramics. 1, 2, 3, woo! Actually, we do it. I'm actually a bit surprised by that. Okay. Yeah, let's keep this thing flowing. I gotta get 5th tier boats though, but at this exact moment, it is not domination, but we are relying on 2 4th tier towers here and just support action. That's the unfortunate thing about this. This is like a support combo right here, not a damage doer. They lose so much edge in the late game here. Oh, more ceramics. Can we kill 3 more ceramics here with the Spike Factory? Yes, we can! Spike Factory for the win, bro! That's why you gotta go for them. So anyways, back to those bees. So I was looking up how do we get rid of bees, bro. And last time it was a disaster, so I'm like, let's look up a new strategy, okay? I live and I learn. I learn from my mistakes, usually. It's not an every single time kind of situation. Sometimes I make the same mistakes over and over again, like an idiot. But I didn't want to do that again. So I'm like, okay, what can I do this time? So my first original strategy was like, or thought was, let's just try to murder them with water. Let's just try to put some random buckets of water around, put a dash of soap in there, and this is a great way to get rid of bugs, by the way. Specifically, if you just want to shoot bees with soap water, if you want to learn something really, really quickly, any bug that gets soapy water on them is likely to die. I'm talking aphids, I'm talking flies, I'm talking bees, I'm talking praying mantis, like whatever you're talking about. And the reason why is that bugs have a... bugs don't breathe like humans. Bugs don't breathe like animals. They are going to breathe in a completely different way. They have what's called, I think they're called spiracles, but they're just little holes all throughout their body, okay? And these little holes allow them to breathe. And normally, they're like the spiracles are so weird that they're like so small and narrow of holes that they get all the way in deep to individual cells sometimes. Like, that's how important these spiracles are. They just have holes throughout their entire body, right? Instead of like humans, which have a circulatory system, they kind of have something a bit similar, but not exactly. They have like blood and stuff. It's called hemolymph. But, this is hard to explain, bro. I should just give up now. But I'm not going to. Not yet. Uh-oh. 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 Dang. All right, 86 was the first round we lose, but we got money. So, let's go... You know what? I'm going to go aircraft carrier first. Just want to see if this is going to be a big enough help. Will this combo with this ability in particular be absurdly amazing? So far, it's looking pretty sexy, I got to admit. This is only a 4th tier, and this is a big change in pop power. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, my God. I'm not even using Mega Mines very often or anything either. Anyways, they've got these really tiny holes in them. And water normally can never clog these holes, right? Water has properties that keep it quite thick and globular, right? The water wants to stick to each other. That's why water turns into a droplet of water instead of just completely, you know, spreading out into infinity on the ground, right? So water's really weird in that sense, and it's helpful to bugs. they can kind of keep the water they want to in those little globules because they get small enough where the water actually makes sense in that way. But if you add a dash of soap, the surface tension that the water has is basically gone. So if you actually try to put a drop of water that's soap water on a surface, you're going to notice that that spreads out way, 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 way easier. All right, you can do like a little experiment for yourself if you want to. Anyways, we've got round 90 coming up. We're also going to get that Pirate Lord. And we're going to try to get that Carrier Flagship as well. We're going to see if this is going to be the most wonderfully delicious combo of all time here. I'm hoping. So keep in mind, Pirate Lord got a huge buff. We can easily insta-kill 6 DDTs now in one single ability here. I'm curious, can we kill him without? Indeed we can! Beautiful. So anyways, if you use soapy water, what you can do is you can get rid of that surface tension that keeps it like a big glob, basically, right? And when you spray a bug with that soapy water, that water gets stuck in their holes. Right? I know that sounds kind of funky, but that's all their breathing holes. So what are you doing? You're suffocating them. You suffocate them with soapy water. So you can do this with any bug. A lot of people think that it's you're literally drowning them necessarily, and that's not exactly true. You're usually suffocating them with the soapy water rather than drowning them. So if you want, you can literally just walk around and spray bugs with soapy water. Kind of rude if you do that, unless they're mean bugs, like, you know, ground burrowing yellow jackets. In that case, they deserve it. So anyways, instead of just walking around spraying bees with soapy water where they're going to start attacking me and whatnot, or I tried to leave out buckets of soapy water where I was hoping that they were going to randomly fall in. You know, was hoping for the best there. And unfortunately, it didn't quite work out as planned. I caught like 4 of them. There's still hundreds of them in this nest, bro. So I get out my trusty vacuum. Yes. I have a wet and dry vac. Okay, so what I did was I put a bunch of water in the bottom of this wet and dry vac. And I used a little bit of soap, just a couple drops. And I put it in the bottom of the vacuum. So when I sucked up the bees, which I just left literally the nozzle of the vacuum right at the entrance of where the bees were coming in. And as they were trying to fly into their nest or walk into their nest, I would just randomly just go, and they would just get sucked in. And they didn't learn. That's the awesome thing about bugs, is they're stupid. They just keep trying to do the same thing over and over again, even though they watch all of their friends die. So, they would get sucked up in the vacuum, and usually they kind of get thrown into the soapy water at the bottom. If not, they can just fly around for a little bit. Eventually, they're going to fall in, and then they die pretty quickly. So anyways, I was not sure how many bees I ended up catching because the water that was in there was like super duper sudsy, but I poured it all out into the grass and I got a ton of bees, bro. Had to be a good 200 bees or whatnot in there, and I was like, dang, this is awesome. I'm going to keep on using this strategy forever. But I'm glad I finally got rid of these bees, and I'm happy that they're gone. It took me about an hour to suck them up or whatnot, but I didn't have to like sit there hand sucking them or anything. I just left it by their nest and let them slowly get sucked up as they came over. So, yeah, that was awesome. And I was really happy. I was like, this is fantastic, bro. Oh, guess what? Carrier Flagship! Before round 98, too. All right, we got to check out this combo, bro. Can we use the almost indefinite level 20 Brickle cooldown attack ability to take everything down with ease? I'm honestly, I don't know. Like, I want to see the action here. All right, with no Megamind, no Pirate Lord ability, that goes pretty awesome, but you can see exactly when this cooldown stops and how much worse we are without that action. Now, a little concerned about round 99 here. Let's just use an insta-kill. Take down a bunch of them, and then we got this ability here. Let's clean up the last little bits, and we got round 100 here. I think this is going to be a nice, easy win. We've got Megamind. We've got all these abilities here. And I'll eventually be able to use this again. This bad's going to get taken down so quick, it's ridiculous. Which is a second Megamind. Look at the cooldown on this thing. That's absurd. That is literally absurd. Megamind, blow it up, and oh my god, we take it down. Woohoo! I honestly like this strategy. I don't think it's absurdly overpowered. I think it's good, but I think I like it. That's the main thing. I like this strategy more than anything. So, using this combo to make your Brickle that much more delicious by making all of your other water towers just that much stronger is just cool. Like straight up. So anyways, I sucked up all the bees, got a good chunk of them, but guess what? A week later, they're freaking back. So I got to do a second dose of murdering here. I know it's kind of sad, but I'm Been killing bees all day today. Yeah, I know. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Press the like button, subscribe, and use SJB's Bee Killing Creator Support Code. It's just SJB. Thank you so much, and have a super duper delicious day.